This is about lives of people in very real ways. Their security, their ability to learn, the ability to connect with their governments, their ability to actually start to dream the dreams that can transform a continent.
They came by whatever means they could. Over 150 delegates in the Ghanaian capital Accra to listen to over 40 speakers, all of them focused on helping the world's poorest communities connect.
The National Communications Authority is pleased to welcome you to Ghana.
I wish to take the opportunity to thank the organizers for inviting me to deliver the keynote address in the second annual Dynamic Spectrum Alliance Global Summit.
The aim of the summit is to find the best ways to unlock the communication capacity that's becoming available through the switch-off of analog television across the world. In particular at this summit, something called television white spaces.
These TV frequencies are great because they propagate very far. That's why we use them for TV, because they propagate very far. And the idea is whether we can now reassign some of those rights from TV to other applications like mobile broadband.
There's been a flurry of interest from lots of companies in the last 12 months, with pilot projects starting in many countries.
The technology is here, I think we've seen that. But, let's see if we can have a coordinated effort.
Across Africa, only 6% of the population get to tertiary education, a quarter of the global average. So to address the development of the continent, help can't come soon enough.
Every single day in education that passes by, you lose one child. The kids don't have the time. They're in a hurry. There's an urgency around getting this to them as fast as possible.
The main challenge at this point, to get national regulators to allow the technology to be tested at scale.
We are short of a spectrum. Everybody wants to get into the same band. How can we provide more access to it?
Let's actually open up some of these bands now, actually make it into a reality and not so much commercialize it, but allow people to access this UHF spectrum. Any good regulator must really try and maximize the usage of all the spectrum it has for the benefit of consumers and citizens.
We'd love to spend time with regulators and help them tap into this rich resource that they have flowing over their country to really kind of bring good things to the people that live in the country.
It'll be like the dawn of the railroad or electrification. I think we'll start to see dramatic change.
But some countries have small regulatory bodies and are under-resourced in meeting the demand. Others have concerns about protecting existing license holders.
One of the innovations we're proposing is that we have the protected mode, where we also ensure that the white space devices don't interfere with each other.
The regulators have to convince themselves that the two people or more who are sharing that spectrum can do so productively.
The right level of protection is the sort that ensures no harmful interference, but maximizes spectrum utility.
Another consideration for the commercial concerns is how to make the technology work on the balance sheet.
Where are we going to go big? Where are we going to go bigger? How are we going to get to 40, 50, 100,000 people in one project?
Those that say, well, we can provide these services and we're going to rely on universal service funds to subsidize this or to pay for this. Good luck.
What we really want to dig a little bit further into is the business model for ensuring that this is sustainable.
The debates will continue long after this conference, but at least for now, the stakeholders are talking.
It was clear we did not agree on everything. And we had the different players there, and we were now talking to each other, figuring out how we're going to move on this.
I don't see the possibility that this is not going to work out. I just think it's about how fast will it happen. And this kind of a conference gives us the momentum that we require.
It's been absolutely fantastic. We've gone through this transition from really starting out a new organization to something that really seems, it's real now in terms of the quality of the presentations, the level of attendance was great, and really couldn't be more thrilled.
You can't stand aside, you just have to get involved, and that's why I'm here.
There's a key African proverb which says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.